Hello, hello, and welcome back, creative stampers. Thank y'all so much for giving me last week off. I am so refreshed and ready to jump into stamping. I hope you guys are too. So, are you guys ready to unlock a world of stunning designs and patterns? All right, so tonight we are going to break open the new Abundant Beauty Stencil masks. They had sold out and then they came back. They are on the low inventory, so maybe after you see tonight, you might like them. But anyways, I'm going to take you through how to use the stencils, and then I'm going to show you some extra cards that I created because there's multiple designs and patterns in the packet. Okay. Wow, we got lots of people in the house today. Hello, hello, Mallory and Kay, Luana, Pam. We got Jay Woodall, Linda and Katie, Brenda, Chris, Polly, Denise, Vicky. Love it. Thank y'all so much for showing up tonight. All right. A couple of things. Oh, for those of you who don't know me watching the replay, my name's Kristina Reese. This is Creating with Kristina, and I come live 3 days a week. I come live on Monday nights during football season. We call it Monday night stamping. Then I also have a Wednesday morning and a Friday morning live that I do. All right. Very important thing. I need y'all to alert. I put it on the Facebook page, please. If you get a message from me asking about a clothing line, please ignore it. Do not reply to it. I have no clothing lines. My Instagram was hacked. I have been working with Instagram trying to get it reopened because I closed it because I got hacked. And then now I'm trying to reopen it, and they're like being mean about it. No, they're not being mean. They're just not answering me. But anyways, but it's just my Instagram. My Facebook's fine. Okay. So that answers that question. What else? Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys, tomorrow is the last day for you to take advantage of the over $70 in free product promotion that we've been doing all during October. It's the 35th anniversary for Stampin' Up. So if you, and you could choose the $35 off of the starter kit, which that's $125 worth of product for $65, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. That's a $35 off because it's usually $99. Or opt in for the original $99 and get $168 worth of free product plus. And why I say it's over 70 is because you're getting free shipping. You're also getting a paper pumpkin kit in there and so much more. But anyways, yeah. So if you have been kind of thinking about taking advantage of this opportunity, please message me. Tomorrow is the absolute last day, and they may or may not have another joining special in the near future. We never know when they're going to have one. They never promise one. Okay. So if this is something, and of course you get to continually get 20% off of all your future orders as long as you stay active. Okay. Enough of that though, because I know you guys are ready to do some stamping. So let me switch cameras here. Oh, and also if you have a question, be sure to put like some kind of a question mark or an emoji or something in front of it so it catches my eye as I scroll through here. All right, some more have joined us. We've got Lynn and Karen, Becky, Tina, Tiffany, Rosie, Tammy. We've got Joyce with us. All right, Susan and Shireen. Hello, hello. Okay, so the decorative stencil masks. This is called Abundant Beauty and has quite a few. This is the sunflower one, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to it. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to use this tonight. But besides that, it has these beautiful snowflakes. I made a card using this. I'm going to show you the card I made using that. It also has these really awesome fall leaves. And I'll show you the card that I made with this one. And the I call this houndstooth. Some people call it argyle. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, we're going to use that on this card that we're going to be making with the sunflowers. Okay. All right. So that is what we call the Abundant Beauty Decorative Mask. And they are on low inventory. So if you have not gotten these yet, and you might think you'd like them after watching the demonstration, be sure to get on the website. And of course, always use my host code here. When you spend $50 or more, I always send a nice thank you gift to you at the end of the month. All right, Karen's got a question. What time are you on YouTube on Wednesdays and Fridays? Good question, Karen. So they are in the morning, Wednesday mornings at 9:30. And this is Central Time in Texas. So Central Time, Eastern would be 10:30. And Friday is the same, 9:30 a.m. Friday Central Time. And that's my fun fold. So Wednesdays are my card challenges and Fridays are my fun folds. And my card challenge, I always pick a winner and send a nice thank you gift for that too, or a little prize. Okay. And Vicky says, do we get to meet the kittens tonight? I wanted to. They were in here for a little bit and now they are gone. But if they come back in here, yes, I definitely will show you the kittens. And they even have a little bed under my desk, but they're not wanting to sleep right now. They're playing with their toys in the living room with my husband. They are so much fun. Oh my gosh. We had the grandkids over last night to carve pumpkins, and they went crazy about the kittens. And then they started fighting over the kittens, who got to hold the kittens. And I was afraid the kittens were going to get torn in half. Anyways, their mothers intervened. Thank goodness. But we have this one 3-year-old. Oh my gosh, she is hilarious. And she said, I want Calamity, and stomped her little foot. It was so precious. But anyways, oh my gosh. Grandchildren and kittens. What more could a person ask for? All right. What we're going to need for this card, we're using some inks. So these are, you can use these as stencils with ink, or you could also use paste, embossing paste, but we're going to use the ink tonight. I have the Old Olive and the Early Espresso, the Crushed Curry, and the Berry Burst. All right, so those are the colors I'm going to be using. Then you're going to need some blender brushes. And I've got a whole cup full of blender brushes. We sell them in the big and in the little. And we're using the big ones tonight. But when you use these stencils, if you want different colored leaves, you'd want this little blender brush to get in where the little leaves are. But we sell both kinds. All right. So we've got our blender brushes. What else do we need? We need, we're going to use a stamp set, So Sincere. Have y'all seen this stamp set? I love this, especially for my card ministry. These have got some great sayings. And I like that happy birthday is written vertically here. That's really neat too. So we're using So Sincere stamp set tonight. You're also going to want a protective surface. You want something to protect your surface. So some scrap paper here and some washi tape to hold the stencil down so it doesn't move. You do not want it to move or you'll get kind of a blurred look. All right, I think we got it. Oh, Allie, I'm so glad to be back. I tell you, I love you guys. Y'all are the best. Okay, here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to do the sunflowers. Okay, so one thing I did, first of all, the sunflowers have a notch. Can y'all see the notch right there? I found that wasn't very helpful. Yeah, that wasn't helpful at all. I found washi tape is your best friend. Okay. But I did label them. I labeled them. The first one you do is the petals. Okay. The second one, you want to use a lighter color than the next one. So I'm going to use the Crushed Curry here, and I put number 2 light and then number 3 dark. And I'm going to use the Early Espresso on that. And then finally, number 4 is the leaves. You can use the leaves or not. We're going to use the leaves so you can see how it all works together. All right, so let me put these back in order. All right, we're going to start with number 1. Okay, put these to the side. And so I'm going to get some washi tape here. Regular tape out of the way. Okay. I'm going to make sure my cardstock does not move, and I'm going to line that up in the grid. It doesn't really need to be lined up in the grid, but it just, I just do. It's just how I roll. Oh, gumbo, Donnie. Oh, that sounds delicious. I love it. All right. Now, one thing that you want to remember is you do have leaves on number 4. Okay. Whoops, that's not number 4. Number 4. And you, I noticed that if you put the leaves there, it comes off the edge of the card. Okay. So if you don't want to lose your leaves, you can turn your cardstock the other way. It doesn't matter in this card that we're making because I'm going to be cutting everything out. But if you didn't want to cut anything out, then you'll want to kind of adjust it, adjust your flowers so that the leaves will stay on there too. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So it just barely fits. This is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock. At least I think it is. It seems like this should be, let me double check my size here. 5 1/2, 4 1/4. Yep. Okay. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to do it this way. There we go. And like I said, I am going to be cutting these pieces out, so I'm not too worried where the leaves land. But if you are going to keep it all on one piece, then you want to kind of adjust it so that your leaves don't fall off the page, unless you want them to. Okay, so put that away. And now, all right, this is how we do this. And this is why you want this scrap paper here too. When you fill up your ink brush, your blending brush, you're going to have a harsh mark. See that harsh mark? You don't want that. There is a center plastic right there. You know what? I'm going to get washi tape on the other end too. That moved on me. Don't want this to move. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to start in the center here and then work my way out. Now, I'm kind of staying in the center for a bit to kind of get the edges darker. And then I'm lightly coming out to the edges. Okay. All right, let's do it again on the next one. So I kind of start here in the center, get a little dark, and then light touch and come out to the edges. Okay, again, center, and then light. All right, and now for the magic, this is my favorite part. Isn't that awesome? I love that. Now, one more thing you need to know about stencils is this is plastic, and so the ink doesn't dry. You don't want to get this ink anywhere, so get yourself a dry cloth. These are just dust cloths, and I'm just going to take my finger and rub that, just to rub the ink off of there. Okay. Okay. And you can wash them if you want to get the resin, that little bit off of there, but it doesn't really matter. It's not going to do anything. Okay. So now we're ready for card number 2. All right. So we're going to put this on here. Whoops. How do I have this? I have it like this. Okay. And now you can see it just lines up perfectly like that. All right. And we're just going to get some washi tape again, except it's still on the card over here. Okay. And I need another color, so we're going with the yellow this time. Is that my yellow one? Yeah, I guess so. I have 6 of these. Nope, there's yellow. I was like, I thought I had an actual yellow one. There it is. I bought 6, so I have one of each of the colors of the rainbow. That way, all my yellows, no matter if it's Daffodil Delight or Crushed Curry or our new Wild Wheat, it all, I wash them. This, I washed it, but it stains. Okay, I've got my Crushed Curry. I don't want that really dark. Okay, so I've rubbed a lot of it off. Okay. Okay. There we go. And close that one up. Okay, Donnie, this is called Abundant Beauty Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks. It's in the new catalog, and they had sold out, but they're back in stock, but they're on low inventory. Okay, so they haven't resold out yet, but they are getting low. And I don't know if they'll restock when it runs out the second time, because we're coming. December is the end of the catalog, so decorative. No, it's called Abundant Beauty. That's it. Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks. Now, next one, number three. Number three is the detailed stamp. Okay. And we're going to line that up. Oh, I forgot to take this off. There we go. Oh, they're beautiful just like that. But I do like this detailed piece. It kind of really makes it pop. All right, here we go. And just line that up like that. There we go. And this time I'm using early espresso. All right. And get my brown one out. So I use this brown one for brown and black. Okay. Whew, that's really dark. Okay. Kind of give it a couple of swipes. I don't want it too dark, but I don't want it too light. You know, there's that fine line. Love it. Okay. That one done. Isn't that awesome? I love this. It's so cool. Okay, now I'm actually going to be cutting these out, but for right now, you can see how they look when you don't cut them out. They're in a nice little placement right there. Okay. And oops, I forgot to wipe off my. There we go. Okay. And finally, okay, so this is the leaves, and the leaves would go right there, okay, but it falls off the edge, and I need the whole leaf. So I'm going to come up here and put it up here because I'm going to be cutting it out. And get my green one. Here we go. And this one I'm just going to hold still, because I'm going to be moving it. All right, there's that green one. And then I can do another one down here. Okay, and a third one. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a third one down here. Yeah. There we go. Okay. All right, now that we have it all stenciled, I'll get my rag here. There we go. And voila, they're all cut out. I didn't dare make you sit here and watch me fussy cut. Okay, but they're really simple to fussy cut because it's just a zigzag. You know, it's really easy to just go up and down each little petal. Real simple fussy cut there. All right, so we've got those, and we're going to make this really pretty card. But before we do that, we're going to make this piece here. So let me show you how I did this. And so I took a larger piece of paper, okay, and then I took the stencil, okay, because I didn't know exactly how much I wanted. So and also if I cut the piece to the size I was going to use, then wherever I put the washi tape was going to get masked off. And so I didn't want that to happen. All right. So first thing we're going to do is stick this down. And I'm just going to use this side over here, and I can trim this off. Okay. And then we're going to put this on here. And I am going to have it come off the edge a little bit. Yeah, so it looks like I cut it there, like I meant to go off the edge. There we go. That way I only have to cut this part of my paper off. And I can use all this paper up here. Okay. And early espresso. Okay. Okay, and I'm coming in with a light hand. I don't want it to be real dark, but I know I want at least 1.5 inches to 2 inches. So, of course, it gets lighter the more you rub down. So it's darker up here and lighter down here. And you may want that look, or you may want to come in and get some fresh ink down here and get a little darker down here. All right. And isn't that awesome? Oh, I love stencils. Stencils are so much fun to play with. All right, so let me move this out of the way while I clean this off real quick. Get all this out of the way. Okay, where's my rag? Now, be careful when you rub these kind off because they've got all these little pieces. So I actually found that if you just go in the one direction, that it is easier. If you go around in circles, you get snagged on the little corners in there. Yeah, and you just got to keep rubbing it. This one you may want to take to the faucet and just rinse it off once you're finished with it. But anyways, okay. We are ready to make a card. Here we go. So the first thing we have is a card base. All right, just a regular white card base. I do love the look of the speckle. So I'm going to take my early espresso marker and I'm going to flick ink. All over it. Okay. I think that's good. I want my sentiment up here, so I don't want to put too much up there. I want my hound's tooth. I want to trim this. Okay. So I'm going to cut that piece off, but I've already done it. So there we go. And I just need some adhesive here. There we are. Okay. Is that even? Yeah, it's kind of crooked. Of course, now it's probably stuck. It won't come up. Ah, yes. Okay. There we go. I know you couldn't tell much, but my eye just said, nope, that's crooked. All right. We have our large sunflower. Okay. We're going to cover up that hole. Now, also be careful when you're putting these down, watch the direction of the sunlight thing. So that's like supposed to be a shadow, I guess. I'm not sure, but you'll want them all to be facing the same direction. Okay. And so we can do that. Actually, I think I'm going to put this one underneath. Yep. Yeah, like that. And then I'll put this one on top. Okay, that looks great. So we're going to actually put this one flat. Ah! Come on, quick. There we go. Okay, and then I need dimensionals. Oh, and I bet I'm out of large dimensionals, aren't I? Oh, I've been using dimensionals all day today. I'll just have to snip some pieces off. There we go. Okay, how are we doing? Any questions? I haven't looked over here to see if there's been any questions or anything. Oh, here's one. Oh, no, that's Donnie. He asked what set this was, and we got that answered. Okay, I don't see any more. Awesome. Oh, great. Colleen has the set, but she hasn't used it yet. So now here's some ideas for you. So this card, Colleen, and then I'm going to show you another one with the snowflakes and the fall leaves that I've already made. Okay. Come on, get off of there. Email away. There we go. Okay. Now that, see how that goes there? So I want this one to be here. All right, that looks good. And then this one, I'm going to have it come up also, except I want to make sure I don't get a dimensional here because this, it'll be doubled and I want it to just stay single. Or you could put it over here, wherever you want it, but I want it right here. So I need a dimensional right there. There we go. Okay. And the leaves, where are my leaves? Here are my leaves. Okay. So we have this larger leaf we can put there. And then this one is kind of like flipped, you know, it's like it was growing out, but it's twisted. So like you could put that one there. I don't know where it's going to go. We'll figure out a place and put this one with it. No, that looks stupid. Nope. Nope. Huh. That I could cut that off. I could have it coming out down here. Oh gosh, I just don't really like that leaf. We're just going to leave that leaf off. Okay. Perfect. Okay, there are my two leaves. And I'm just going to leave them flat. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so now my leaves are on here. Last piece is the sentiment, and I picked out So Thankful for You, and I want to use the Berry Burst. And we're almost done. Of course, this is dangerous. You don't want to put your sentiment on last if you're afraid you might mess up, but I'm just holding my breath and hoping for the best. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Down and up. Yay! Awesome. Okay. It's a little tilted, but that's okay. It's homemade. It's handmade. All right. All right. So this was my example of how to use the sunflower stencil. But like I said, I want to show you my other two cards. Okay. I promised. Here they are. So I'll get out the stencils to show you which one they are. All right. So like I said, this one was the houndstooth. This one right here. The next card, I use these. Can you see the leaves? Yeah. And so here's the leaf card. And this is the one where I use the little bitty brush and I use different colors in the stencil. So I used a little old olive, a little of the crushed curry, a little of the cherry cobbler, and copper clay. Okay, so I put those in there. Then this is the All About Autumn paper here, which is back in stock, I think, I hope. I don't know, it kept selling out. I haven't kept up with it. This gold is that new adhesive backed gold paper that's in the online section of the store. And then I did the veins in that same adhesive backed gold. I'm going to zoom that in so you can see that better. So yeah, so I use that adhesive back gold paper there. Okay, so there's that. And now for the snowflake one. Okay, so here's the snowflake one. And here is the card I made with the snowflake one. And once again, I used the smaller brush, and I actually got different colors on snowflake. So this one has a little bit of the blue and the green and the pink. And I got out the Sparkling Snowflakes stamp set to get the sentiment. But these silver snowflakes come from Seasonal Chic. A lot of you own that. It's got the 4 seasons. It's got the seashells, the snowflakes, the, I can't remember everything, but it's got these beautiful snowflakes in there. So I use that. And this silver strip is that adhesive backed silver that matches the adhesive backed gold. It comes in a pack of adhesive backed. There you go. Now you can see it glimmer. So I hope you guys liked tonight's cards, and that I was able to show you easily how easy using stencils can be. I'm looking forward to coming back on Wednesday. Don't forget, tomorrow is the last day to take advantage of the $70 in free product, okay, when you sign up. And if you have any questions about that, just send me an email, and I'll answer all the questions you want there. Okay. Speaking of questions, I'm looking to make sure we don't have any that I have not answered yet. Awesome. Okay. Excellent. All right. Thank y'all again so much for showing up tonight. And I will see y'all Wednesday morning for Card Challenge. Bye-bye.